Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, and the fourth member of our crew, reporter Allie LaForce. The starters for Utah: Jackson out there with Walker Kessler. Then there's Keontae George. Then it's Lauri Markkanen, and it's Bailey in at the two-guard spot. And for Sacramento, they've got Malik Monk, and it's Carter in at the point guard position. And it's Sacramento to start out. Grant, hard to believe that NBA games are back. Preseason pontification is over.
BA, you're spot on. No more guessing, no more wondering. The games count now. A lot of optimism could be about to vanish in these first handful of games. Got to check it out.
And Utah has possession. Sacramento getting their last shot to go. Pass to Markkanen. Puts up a three. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. Left side Monk. Down low. Here's Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Oh, and Murray makes this look all too easy. Superb at throwing it down with some power.
Markkanen outside. Another miss by Markkanen. Carter against Kessler. Outside Carter to the paint. Here's Monk. And that one is stuffed right through.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I'll tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work. I'm not sure he expected to be that wide open and yet somehow comes away empty.
Outside Monk from deep three-point land. Kessler with a rebound. Utah has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Bailey, the pass to Jackson. Utah moving the ball around. Markkanen misses.
Yeah, tough start, 0 for 4. Just relax a little bit.
Picked by Murray. Pass to Monk. The three is up. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Exactly the kind of start you're looking for. They are 4 for 5 out of the gates.
Here's Bailey. Monk covers. Can they get it? Rebound by the Kings.
I mean, just a tough start. Missing their first 5 shots.
Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
Oh, that's a great block. Jackson protecting the house.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And it's Monk missing. Jazz trail by 9. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Doug Christie gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He's focused on Jaren Jackson Jr. tonight, always a big problem for opponents. Coach told me Triple J does the 2 things we all want: hit threes and block shots. He's won a Defensive Player of the Year, so we're talking about one of the toughest guys to game plan for because he's really good at both ends. Back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that.
Just a gutsy play by George inside, finding the close-range look.
Carter, the pass to Monk. George against Carter. Here's Monk. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here. Hanging up there like that. George against Carter to the middle. Here's Markkanen. It's good. Set up beautifully by George.
Get the ball and go to work. Markkanen using his size to great effect inside.
Lots of stretch bigs in the league, Doris. Lauri Markkanen is one of the best at spacing the floor.
What we know, BA, is that sweet shooting bigs with the kind of size that Lauri has are an invaluable tool in the modern game. Lauri can balance that shooting with his off-the-bounce game. He is the prototypical desired big in the league today.
Sacramento leading by 9. Here's Monk. The putback. Carter, the pass to Monk. Jacks up at 3. That's his 4th miss in 7 shots. The Jazz have gone only 2 of 6 from the field. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Lauri Markkanen. That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Now here's Carter. Murray, a screen on Jackson. Carter, the pass to Murray. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
It's Jackson, high post. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And that was good defense. But in the end, Jackson Jr. keeps his focus.
Here's Carter. Outside Monk. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Kings.
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area, and so far the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
He's off on the first. And he can't make the second free throw either. Missed them both.
Boy, that's not the result I would have predicted. Usually you can take those to the bank when he's at the line.
Pass to Bailey. Jackson on the wing. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
And great poise there from Jackson. He's getting crowded by the defender, but stays cool and takes the foul.
Utah shooting their first free throws of this game. And that's good as he hits both shots. The Kings lead by 5. Outside Carter. Inside, Monk, count it. He's 4 for 8 now.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
And so George will bring it up for the Jazz. Jackson on the wing. The 3 is up. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
You have to account for Jackson Jr. in the corner. I mean, he's an excellent three-point shooter.
And here's Carter. Monk for 3. Kessler with a rebound.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Utah moving the ball around. Ooh, it's stolen away. To the inside. Murray, no good.
This guy just simply can't find his rhythm, and sometimes that happens.
Pass to Bailey. Stolen by Carter. Here's Monk. Driving in. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
And that's how you defend. He wasn't showing any mercy with that swat.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
George with it. Carter's there. Markkanen from long range. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. Markkanen's got 5 points. Here's Carter. Pass to Murray. Back to Carter. Murray, a screen on George. Here's Carter, and it's slammed in by Carter.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick. No. My goodness. Boy, it is early to pick up that second foul. Now you have to navigate how you want to defend.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Nurkic is checked in for Kessler. Sensabaugh comes in for Lauri Markkanen. And it's Collier in for Bailey. Here's Collier. Pass to Sensabaugh. 20 feet out. He's off on that one.
Listen, that's a good shot for him. He just couldn't connect.
Now here's Monk. Not a lot of room. George passes to Jackson. Here's Sensabaugh. Pass to Nurkic. Fires from deep. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Sacramento. It's gone 1 of 4 from deep. Carter with it. 6 points for him. Murray. Oh, he packs it down right over Jaren Jackson.
Yeah, and that was a big-time flush. I love whenever Murray takes flight like this.
Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Cam. Georgia's shot is off.
That's how you want to see them crash to glass. They've been out-hustled so far.
Stolen by Jackson. Here's Collier. There's the block. And it's out of bounds. Still Utah's ball. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that.
And it's a completely new group for the Kings. Then for Utah, Filipowski, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson Jr. And Williams is subbed in for George. Nurkic up top. Pass to Sensabaugh. Filipowski sets a screen. Nice move. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
The Jazz making a switch here. Konchar's checked in. The Kings leading. Now Westbrook. Drives to the hoop. Drops in the layup for 2.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Filipowski sets a screen. 5 on the clock. And here's Nurkic from downtown. And Russell Westbrook pulls it down.
Well, despite the miss, obviously the shot this offense looking to generate is exactly that.
Here's Sensabaugh, defended by McDermott. And he drives in. And And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a three-point opportunity here. One free throw coming up. Utah shooting their 4th attempt at the line tonight. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Utah. That one drops. He ties it up. 1:43 left in the first quarter here. Westbrook outside. Here's the three. Rebounded by the Jazz.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Pass to Collier. To the middle. Here's Filipowski. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And you lay that pass out there just like a great quarterback. Let your teammate run to it.
Now here's Westbrook. Outside Achua. 55 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. The Jazz on offense. Here's Collier. No points so far. Three-pointer. That won't go for him. Now 0 for 2. And it's Westbrook with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. Trailing by 2. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. To the paint. And the dunk by DeRozan.
DeMar DeRozan, opportunistic right there, showing he can be a vertical threat.
Markkanen against McDermott. And here's Markkanen. Here's Sensabaugh. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. Malik Monk has been leading the charge for Sacramento. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. Back to the game after this break. Close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And taking a look at Sacramento's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, coming into tonight, maybe you thought they were going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Nope, that's not the case.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
Russell Westbrook out there with DeMar DeRozan. Then there's Doug McDermott. Then there's Achua. And it's Eubanks in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings.
Well, Russell Westbrook, over the history of his career, has always thrived near the basket. That is beautifully done. And
Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Collier, pounded by Westbrook. Pass to Markkanen. Launches it. That's what he does. Lauri Markkanen.
Well, you have got to be willing to close when Markkanen is out on the perimeter. His shot will punish you because it's a sweet shooting stroke.
Well, Lauri Markkanen comes from a family full of athletes, Fred.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. Lauri's mom and dad were both pro basketball players, and so was one of his brothers. And his other brother is a professional soccer player, so it definitely runs in the family.
Jazz leading by 3. Here's Collier. He's scoreless. Pass to Sensabaugh. Clock at 6. Shoots. Westbrook with the rebound. The Kings shooting it at 52%. He takes it in, and he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Well, when we talk about what it takes to win a championship, star power is often the first thing mentioned.
Well, B.A., we know that talent is what wins basketball games at any level. There's no question. You need one star, and more often than that, at least another. But really, overall roster construction is critical. Pretty incredible to think that Russell Westbrook made the triple-double somewhat routine. The ability to fill up a stat sheet like few others in the history of the game. Incredible, guys.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Pass to Filipowski. 6 on the shot clock. Perfect night so far. 2 for 2.
Assist from Sensible.
Kings trail by 4. DeRozan looks it over. Pulls up, high post. And once again, off the mark by Sacramento. The Jazz have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Filipowski sets a screen. The shot comes out from solid D from Eubanks. Here's DeRozan. And stolen by Markkanen. Here's Sensible, defended by McDermott. Markkanen up top. Utah moving the ball around. Pass to Sensible. There's the triple. The rebound by Eubanks. And it's Westbrook with the ball for Sacramento. 4-point game. The Lakers will be traveling in to face them after this one. That'll be the second of a 2-game stretch at home. Eubanks gets the bucket.
Well, superb awareness from Russell Westbrook. Understands where the gaps in the defense, almost impossible to check in the pick and roll.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Lauri Markkanen is a 7-footer with a touch, but he can also attack off the dribble. Referencing comparisons to Dirk Nowitzki, he said, quote, when someone hits a fadeaway jumper, they say, that's the Dirk. Maybe someday I'll get the drag step to be called the Lauri. Back to you.
That's a sweet move, too. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. The Jazz making a switch here. George is checked in. It's blocked! Now here's Eubanks, defended by Nurkic. DeRozan with the ball. DeRozan makes his move, and they're unable to get the tying bucket there.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
George's shot is off. The Kings trailing. It's stolen by Nurkic. And it's rejected.
That's a tremendous defensive read by a Jew. Send it back.
And timeout called by Doug Christie. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. And timeout called by Doug Christie. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over.
That's right, Brad. Your 916 crew. That was your 916 crew dance team. Get loud once again.
Here's Markkanen. And Markkanen with the stuff.
Markkanen finishes that with authority. Look out below.
Now Carter. He's got 6. Inside. Here's Monk. And he's 6 for 12 after that one.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Utah leading. Markkanen outside. The baseline J is on the way. And it doesn't fall for him. Made 2, missed 2 now. George against Monk. Now here's Carter. Back to Murray. On the break. Here's George. Lays it up and banks it in. George has got his second basket of the game. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Utah.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
You've also got to love how their defense has been contesting so far, denying shooters to this point.
And it's Monk missing. Utah leading by 4. Pass to Collier. Now here's Nurkic. Banked it in off the glass. Nurkic just got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, everyone knows foul line and down is where Yusuf Nurkic does his best work.
Monk against George. And the basket by Monk.
Ends the move with a whisper instead of a bang, going to the finger roll.
There's a screen by Nurkic. Down low. Got a piece of it. Here's Monk. Got it again. That makes him 8 for 15 for the night. And here's George. Pass to Collier. Nurkic a screen on Carter. Here's Collier. And it's good. First made shot in 4 attempts.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Now here's Monk. 17 points in the game.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Third foul of the half, and that's the risk you take, leaving him out there.
A different look for Utah. Kessler, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Jaren Jackson comes in for Filipowski. And Bailey subbed in for Collier. Here's George. It's deflected.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Carter, good.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Now here's George. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Carter. Collier, he's checked in for Markkanen.
Coming onto the floor for the Jazz, number 8, Isaiah Collier.
And it's Utah with the ball. Jackson the screen. George with it. Checked by Murray. Down to 5 on the shot clock. George passes to Jackson. Utah with another miss. The Kings have gotten 7 of 12 shots to go here in the second. And there's the foul. It's on Malik Monk. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And timeout called by Doug Christie. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. DeRozan is checked in for Sacramento. Here's Kessler, and there's the rejection. Pass to Collier. Here's Bailey, defended by DeRozan. Here's Collier. Jackson with a screen on Carter. Shot clock at 6. Collier, no good. Monk against George. Monk passes to Murray. Goes up on the wing. Off the left rim and out. Utah trailing here. Here's Bailey. Still no points. Out to the right wing. Here's Kessler. And after missing his first 3 shots, he drains it. 1 for 4.
Yeah, Kessler right in that restricted area. Good finish.
Carter with it. Give him 8 points now. Outside Monk. The 3. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got 5 rebounds tonight. Utah moving the ball around. Kessler, a screen on Murray. For 3, Collier. Can't connect. Making him 1 for 6 from the field.
I'll tell you, he's been struggling, but they are still in line to come out of here with a W.
Now Carter. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Sacramento shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
For Sacramento, Carter, 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. And he can't hit the second. Utah has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Out left to the wing. Pass to Kessler. Here's Bailey. Just 5 on the clock. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Kessler, no good. The Kings trailing. 14 feet away. It's wide right. Hits off the rim. And for the Jazz, they're shooting 35% in the second so far. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
The Kings have gotten 7 of 15 shots here in the second quarter. Outside Carter, and there's the drive. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
That bucket is really just about the efficient use of a screen. That's nicely done.
His 4th foul already, and we're not even at halftime. They'll likely limit his minutes the rest of the way.
Russell Westbrook, he's checked in for Carter. Westbrook comes with a double. Pass to Collier. Kessler up top. Here's Bailey. George outside. Inside. Here's Kessler. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. Kessler's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, Keontae George demonstrating right there he's a team-first guy. Teammate open, you put it where it needs to be.
Westbrook left side. Here's Monk. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. And that's now 22 points for Malik Monk.
Boy, this guy has been absolutely outstanding this quarter. You love what he's doing out there right now.
Utah shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. That free throw no good. All right, the Jazz making a change here. Sensaball's checked in. And he's good on the second. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they'd like.
And I really can't see why they wouldn't.
Outside Monk. This one for 3. Utah grabs the miss. 24 seconds left in the second. Pass to Jackson. Ooh, stolen by Murray. Monk for 3. Rebounded by the Jazz. Jackson's got 5 rebounds tonight. The shot from the low post is good. Sensaball's got 8.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Here's Monk. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Utah ahead, leading by just 2. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Hello, everybody. No lack of drama tonight. The Utah Jazz might be taking this one all the way down to the wire.
Their bench has been strong. Guys coming in, accepting their roles, playing well in the minutes they're getting.
I'll take your word on this one, Kenny. You're the backup expert.
Moving on, in our game, here are the top performers so far.
These 2 guys we thought they'd bring it tonight, it has been brought, playing with no fear.
Can't forget about your teammates, though. Got to keep them involved, too.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Malik Monk really making a difference here.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for Utah. The lead is 2. And after this one, they're at home against Phoenix. And that's the first of just 2 home games for them. Taking a look at the Jazz. Jackson out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then it's Bailey. Then it's Walker Kessler. And it's George in at the point guard position. Just 3 to shoot. And it's all from 3-point range. The Kings shooting at a respectable 49%. Westbrook with the miss. And so it's Utah with it. Pass to George. Now here's Kessler. Here's Bailey. Uses the glass on the layup. And the Jazz lead by 4.
And even if he doesn't have the wider frame some guys do, Bailey's not going to let contact keep him from finishing.
Second half getting started. About a minute played. And it's Monk off the drive. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Bailey. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. George has got assist number 5 here tonight. And so here's Sacramento. Picked by Murray. Here's Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
You cannot give Russell Westbrook a lane to the basket. This guy will slam it in your face quicker than you can say boo.
Utah leading by 4. Pass to Bailey. And here's Jackson. Markkanen from long range. Hey, now 5 for 8. Shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
You love the start to the second half. 3 for 4. Can they keep it going?
For Sacramento, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. DeRozan passes to Monk. Westbrook outside. Back to Monk. To the inside. Soft touch off the glass. Monk's got 24.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Jackson outside. Pass to Markkanen. Kessler, a screen on DeRozan. Markkanen finds Jackson. Just 4 to shoot. Now Markkanen, defended by DeRozan. Markkanen misses. Kings trail by 5. Westbrook taking his time here. Outside Monk. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Shot clock at 5, and it's good. 2 points. Westbrook's got 9 points.
Well, we know this guy is always a threat offensively. You can't lose sight of him.
Pass to Kessler. Back to George. Markkanen with a screen on Westbrook to the middle. Oh, great slam by Markkanen.
Now, this shows you how dynamic Lauri Markkanen is as a scorer. If he feels good, boy, the numbers come in a hurry.
Westbrook, the pass to DeRozan. No good from outside. Jazz leading by 5. Here's Bailey. Takes it inside, and that one's good. Bailey's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
You're putting the ball on the floor, a good idea from Bailey.
Now here's DeRozan. Pass to Westbrook. DeRozan right side. Westbrook with the miss. Utah's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Up top, Jackson. Markkanen with a screen on Achua. Markkanen outside. Westbrook against George. Shoots over Westbrook. George's shot is off.
Boy, they've done a good job overcoming his offensive struggles. He's got to be very thankful for his teammates.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Utah.
What stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
Also, I just love how hard they've taken the ball to the rack. They made a point of attacking, and it's led to them getting buckets.
And so Westbrook nails both of them.
What we know unequivocally is the best players being your hardest workers, the guys who want to be held accountable, make such an impact on your program, and that is Russell Westbrook to a T. Oh, how about the dime? You love that unselfishness.
McDermott left side. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Bailey. Utah leading by 7. George outside. The 3. Rebound by Sacramento. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. And here's DeRozan to the wing, right side. They set the pick. And it's blocked by Kessler.
Boy, strong denial by Kessler at the rim. The 7-footer having none of it.
And Bailey gets it to go.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
And it's Westbrook with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. They trail by 9 with the drive. And Westbrook slams it home.
How confidently is Russell Westbrook pulling the trigger off the screen? This guy understands how to take advantage.
And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That's his 4th foul of the contest. George against Westbrook. Pass to Bailey. Back to George. Jackson outside. Here's Bailey. 4-3. And McDermott pulls it down. And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That's his 5th foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Pass to Jackson. From 13, hauled in by the Kings. Here's Westbrook. He's got 13. Driving to the basket and finished off by Westbrook.
Well, there's only one way Russell Westbrook knows how to play, and that is attack mode all the time. Nice drive.
Here's Bailey. Pass to Kessler. Here's Bailey, defended by DeRozan. Utah with another miss.
Boy, this guy has completely lost his focus. Nothing working.
The rebound by Markkanen.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Yeah, great feed there by Markkanen. That's something this team wants more from Lowry.
Kings trail by 7. DeRozan with the ball. To the paint. Here's Westbrook. Good. And it's DeRozan who picks up the assist. Westbrook's got 12 points here in the second half.
Boy, this guy's been a monster this quarter. His team has needed it.
Markkanen, the pass to Jackson. Nails it from 3. And the Jazz lead by 8.
And you know, his team wants Jackson Jr. to keep taking these threes, knowing it'll help open up this offense even more.
Here's Westbrook. And it's blocked by Kessler. Here's Bailey. Give him 8 points now. To the inside. Here's Kessler. And the layup is good off the glass. And now it's a 10-point Utah lead.
Boy, he's been so efficient in this one. That helps your team in so many ways when you can put it in the basket.
And timeout called by Doug Christie. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And Sacramento making a change here. Carter's checked in. Then for Utah, Nurkic is checked in for Kessler. Filipowski comes in for Jaren Jackson Jr. And it's Collier in for Bailey. And so now a timeout called by Doug Christie. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Utah. And so it's Carter who brings up the ball for the Sacramento Kings. It's a 10-point game. Pass to Eubanks. Back to Carter. Driving inside. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
And Utah has possession. Stolen by Carter. And it's slammed in by Carter.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Here's Nurkic. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid. Play all the way around. Nurkic has got 9.
Oh, at the last possible moment, he changes out of the shot and finds the open man. Perfect decision.
Outside Monk. Over George. Utah grabs the miss. Nurkic has got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Filipowski, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. George against Monk. Can't get it to drop.
This guy is completely out of rhythm this quarter. He just can't get going.
And the shot goes in.
Keontae George loves capitalizing in the painted area. Easy work for him right there.
Now here's Carter. 12 points for him. On the tape. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Yusuf Nurkic picks one up. And Grant, after last season, a new front office taking over in Sacramento, trying to get them back in the playoffs.
Yeah, and after ending their record-breaking postseason drought in 2023, the last 2 years have seen the Kings again outside the playoffs. They're restless to get back there in the mix.
Murray's checked in for Eubanks. Mikhailuk's checked in for Utah. Pass to Collier. Fires the 3. And no good. Kings trail by 11. 51 seconds left in the third quarter. Now Carter. 13 points in the game. 4 on the clock. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in this game.
Shooting for Sacramento, Carter, taking 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one.
Well, free throw shooting is a constant cause of concern for them, and today that concern has been front and center.
He hits the second from the line. Utah leading by 10. Pass to Sensabaugh. Down low. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Boy, off a great pass there. That is just a matter of finishing strong.
Outside Carter. Picked by Murray. Outside Monk. From behind the arc. Rebounded by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Garcia. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 up. And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
And even with the coaches challenging,
the previous play is under review.
Still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least
the ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And Sacramento making a change here. he knocks down the first one. And he sinks the second. And he can't make it 3 for 3.
I think he caught the defense napping. Those plays can be soul-crushing.
And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. It's the Jazz up by 16. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. We've got Murray, and it's Carter in at the 1. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Here's Sensabaugh. Off target from the baseline. DeRozan outside. They set the screen. Look at DeRozan making his presence felt.
Well, if the defense naps in the pick-and-roll offense, DeRozan is too smart and too good and too skilled.
Collier. And out of bounds, the Kings will take it.
Yeah, he loses concentration just for a moment. Might be getting a little complacent sitting on this lead.
Now here's Carter. 1 minute in now in the fourth quarter. From outside the arc, Utah grabs the miss. Nurkic has got 9 rebounds now. Pass to Collier. Now Markkanen. The baseline, Jay. That one doesn't drop.
Oh, the defense very willing to live with that mid-range jumper.
It's DeRozan with a drive.
Well, doing what he does best. DeMar DeRozan hits the afterburner on the drive, catches the defense flat-footed.
Jazz leading by 12. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Here's Collier. He's checked by Carter. Markkanen outside. Lets a 3 fly. Utah with another miss. The Kings have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Here's DeRozan. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Excellent possession by this basketball team. Set DeMar for an easy opportunity inside.
To the middle. Here's Nurkic. And Nurkic throws it down.
The lead pass is on the money. Make it so easy for your teammate.
Pass to Clifford. Now DeRozan. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. That's short off the rim. Markkanen looking it over. Here's Sensabaugh. Misses from close range. Kings trail by 12. And it's DeRozan missing.
He's trying to flip the script here, but guys, he cannot find any level of consistency.
Pass to Markkanen. Rebound by the Kings. And here's Carter. Into the lane. And it's slammed in by Carter.
And just a great screen.
And they got a high-powered finish out of it.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Monk, he's checked in for Sacramento. Russell Westbrook comes in for Carter. George, he's checked in for Utah. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Will Hardy was going over with his team. He told them, no time to celebrate. The work is not finished. We've got to stick with it and keep growing what we've got here. Words of wisdom for his squad. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Now here's Markkanen. Just 5 to shoot. Filipowski sets a screen. Back to Markkanen from the arc. No luck on that one.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Kings trail by 10. Westbrook outside. Inside. Here's Monk. Howard down after the assist. Led him to the lane.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regroup. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
Yep, count it. Westbrook's got 19 points.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks. And that was a timely basket to stop their momentum.
And here are the Kings now. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Outside Monk, the 3-ball. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. Westbrook's got 6 assists here tonight.
Well, after knocking down a couple in the first half, that's his first triple here in the second.
And that one's good. Markkanen.
And how about the response by Markkanen? Made 3 on one end, he comes right back for his own team. Love it.
They set a pick. Here's Monk.
Forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam.
That's a tough walk back to the showers. Pretty sure he'd like to have a couple of those plays back.
Carter, he's checked in for Sacramento. And a switch here also for Utah. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Filipowski. Then for Utah, Kessler, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. And Bailey subbed in for Collier. Now here's Kessler. Utah moving the ball around. It's George on the wing. He's checked by Carter. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. And the Jazz lead by 8.
And just muscling it in, George, very aggressive.
Outside Monk, fires for 3. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Bailey, the pass to George. Here's Bailey for 3. Markkanen outside. Stolen by Carter. Here's DeRozan. Deflected.
Oh, great D by the rookie. Bailey making an impact.
George against Monk. Pass to Bailey. To the wing on the left. The layup misses. And so it's Carter who brings up the ball for the Sacramento Kings. Outside Monk. Back to Carter. 6 to shoot. To the paint. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You can see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That one on Kessler.
This is, to me, a special ability to draw fouls, and that's one of the things that sets DeRozan apart. We see him work these angles, get the call all the time.
That free throw misses. And no luck at the stripe this time. Second one won't fall. To the inside, Bailey. And he scores it. Now 5 of 9 from the field.
Yeah, for this coaching staff, they want Bailey operating in the paint. I mean, he's got athleticism and touch.
Outside Monk. Shoots over Bailey. And the basket by Monk. Monk's got 13 in the second half.
He's done everything he can to give them a lift tonight, but it hasn't been enough.
George finds Markkanen. Jackson with a screen on DeRozan. Shot from the wing. And that one, good. Markkanen's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, we know Markkanen can flat score the basketball, and right now he's got his rhythm going.
Right side, Monk. Oh, a two-handed power slam.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Jazz leading by 9. Pass to Bailey. George outside. Marketed from long range. Oh, he drains the three, and he'll go to the line for one more. DeMar DeRozan picks one up, and the more experienced George gets, the more confident he looks.
Well, Keontae George is an excellent athlete. He's got positional size to play the lead guard, but he's got to develop as a playmaker. He took that step this past season, and we know this. The guy is elite athletically. Like, there's a lot of good building blocks here.
Once again, for your 916 crew dance team.
That's good for Markkanen.
Obviously, we've seen Lauri Markkanen make a considerable leap. This guy goes from role player to all-star talent.
Outside Monk. And it's blocked by Kessler. Oh, they pick off the pass. Pass to George. Here's Markkanen. Now Kessler. Outside George. Now Kessler. 5 to shoot. Oh, watch out below.
Exactly where Kessler gets so much of his offensive performance done, right at the cup.
Carter with it. Murray, a screen on George. Kessler with a rebound. Utah leading by 15. Jackson outside. Here's George. Markkanen outside. It's money from deep.
They're really employing a deep-range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
Now Monk. Let's loose for 3. Kessler with a rebound. We've got 1:55 left in the final quarter. Oh, the shot is off.
Not himself from range right now, but the only way out of this funk is to keep trying.
Monk fires! Oh, and just miss after miss right now. Utah has gone 4 of 8 from three-point land during the fourth. Here's Jackson. Well, you ask the older generation about load management. They'll bend your ear about back in the day, Grant.
Oh, yes, we will. But it's true that today's players average more distance covered per game, even if they're not walking uphill both ways. So you got to take that into account. And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Jazz.
Seemed like the sheer volume of three-pointers today was the deciding factor.
And they'd hit one and then just dial it up again. And it worked.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
And one of the league's superstars, producing as he always does. What a terrific game for Lauri Markkanen.
I think it would be